The Bitcoin halving is in less than 9 months. Historically, every single Bitcoin halving has multiplied the price of Bitcoin by hundreds up to thousands of percents. On top of this, just in a couple of weeks from uploading this video, the Bitcoin ETF should be approved. Now, there are several angles to look at this, and as it's Christmas Eve, Merry Christmas to all of my followers. Thank you so much for getting up to this point. We've been doing one crypto NFT project every single day leading up to Christmas, and we are on the final day, Christmas Eve, on the 12th, the final upload. And I'm going to talk about none other than Bitcoin. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Again, January 9th or 10th, we're supposed to do the Bitcoin ETF approval, which pretty much substantially is going to go through. Now, there are several factors to think about when looking at the approval. Is it already priced in? Do these companies have some exposure to Bitcoin already? Is there any shady practices going on? Because there are some shady practices going on behind the scenes. Is this a sell the news, buy the rumor, sell the news event? Or is it buy the rumor, buy the news? I think at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It could go two ways. We're going to see a sell the news event and see a market dip that I don't think is going to be substantial. I can't throw hard numbers out there, and I'm not going to. I'm not a financial advisor, but let's say we see 30% market dip. Bitcoin, goes from 43K, almost 44K, where it's at right now, and we see it back in the mid 30s. I think we could see that absolutely, maybe even low 30s if it is a sell the news event. However, we cannot ignore the cyclical pattern of the Bitcoin halving that's been happening for the last decade. And could this year break that cycle? Absolutely. I think at the end of the day, if you are into crypto for the decentralization aspect, Bitcoin is the place to go. If my grandmother or family member or whoever it is asks me, I want to go in on a random token, what would it be? I would probably recommend Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to be the standard that people go by. As of right now, Bitcoin is digital gold. And if you look at gold, gold's market cap is around $10.38 trillion, whereas Bitcoin hasn't even broken a $1 trillion market cap by itself. So it's over 10x the market cap of gold. Much easier for the average person to be able to buy, sell, and trade. Obviously a little bit more volatile than gold, but has a lot more use cases than gold as well. So at the end of the day, a lot of people stay away from Bitcoin because they want those 100x gains. They want those 10x gains. They want the crypto gains that I was talking about in my previous videos. But I don't think we can be exposed to Bitcoin too much or enough if we're already in the crypto ecosystem. At the end of the day, a lot of crypto is about decentralization. A lot of it is about the death of fiat currency. What does that mean? That means that, especially in the US, the dollar's worth less and less every single year. The less the dollar's worth, the more that we're going to be going to other assets. So a lot of people talk about $100,000 Bitcoin. My favorite way to view it is, I don't know if Bitcoin is going to reach $100,000, but as long as things keep going the way that they're going, I can see $100,000 reaching one Bitcoin. In other words, the value of cash is going down, and the value of other assets like risk-off assets is going up, staying neutral, depending on the adoption. As always, not financial advice. Short and sweet video. Thank you so much for watching the series. At the end of the day, if you're into crypto and you don't have any Bitcoin in your portfolio, I would highly recommend adding Bitcoin to your portfolio. Have an amazing Christmas. I'll see you guys in the new year. I learned a lot through this series that I did of the 12 days of Christmas. It's going to really make me change my strategy and my channel moving forward, seeing what worked, what didn't, how consistent uploads worked. All of that, trying different edit styles, different everything. So moving into 2024, I'm going to change things around, but I will still be here on YouTube, on Twitter, no matter what. Honestly, if you guys watched it this far, I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support, and have a Merry Christmas.